How's it going, everybody? Seth here. I didn't know what I was gonna do tonight. Andrew was thinking of streaming and stuff, so I didn't want to necessarily play something I wanted to pay attention to, like Alien or anything like that. So, as you can see, he is playing Hades. You can find that on our Twitch channel. He's over there right now. I'll have him in the chat here soon, so you can hear both of us. But I'll throw that in the chat. Also down below is all our social media links and everything, so you can certainly find that there. And I didn't know what I was going to play. I thought about maybe playing Digimon or whatever, but I don't know. It wasn't really hitting me. I don't know what I was looking for, but I found this Dinosaur Fossil Hunter. So that's what we're going with. So let's bring Andrew back in here. What's up, Andrew?
What's up, Seth?
So last time I was playing when I was playing Alien on Tuesday.
Is that what you're playing now?
No, I'm playing Dinosaur Fossil Hunter.
What is that?
It is a simulation game where I am a dinosaur fossil hunter.
I would have never guessed.
Oh my god.
What do they think of next?
Hunter fossil dinosaur.
You're very quiet. I don't know if that's on my end or yours.
Let's put this over here. I don't know. Be that quiet. It says, Streamlabs says it's a normal kind of thing. But no, I was playing Alien, and I started it all up. I went to Streamlabs, I hit go live, and that was kind of it. I started and I started playing, and then I realized that, oh shoot, I never actually clicked to play the music, and then or to play the sound. And so I turned that on. God damn it! And then are you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I am being.
That's what that is.
I'm being a considerate audience. Turn the game audio down.
Love the camera. They wanted the camera, and now they're dealing with this.
I can't see what you're doing because I don't have your thing up anymore because I got to reconfigure the whole Streamlabs now that you sent me the new thing to have my camera. So your like little YouTube thing that I had isn't set up anymore.
Yeah, so anyways, I hit go live, started streaming, realized I didn't have the sound on, so I turned the sound on, then I realized that I wasn't actually streaming.
You were screaming.
I was. Yep, when All right.
Wait, no, kill me.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Hey. Rolls. Way up. No, not exit the whole thing. I thought that was just going to exit the menu. This is great.
You sound like you're having fun.
I wasn't supposed to stream till 8. Okay. So yeah, we're all caught up on Lovecraft Country.
Shit, I should have, damn it, let someone kill me. I'm going in with no health. You're all I have not watched the last two. And I honestly, I kind of like we had said, where if we get too far out, like
it's like I'm free.
Yeah, I don't know if I care enough to catch up at this point.
I so we just watched it and I kind of liked it, but I think I liked it in a way that was like I don't need to care anymore.
Sorry, hold on. Zeus is talking to me, so I wasn't listening.
Oh, I get to. When I was 4 years old, I loved to draw dinosaurs. I loved to draw dinosaurs when I was 4 years old. A VR game.
Ooh, this is a good one.
But
Anyway, sorry, you were saying about
I know it's not you. It's me. I'm drawing. I'm doing a draw by numbers in my game. So I liked it, but I think that I liked it in a way that I didn't care anymore. So I was like, yeah, let this happen. That's cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Sure. But if I cared, then I would be like, this sucks. You know what I mean?
yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I don't know. I said the last episode I watched was the Korea one, and I really liked that one. I thought that was the best episode of the show. Um, but it was also, I think, the most anthology-ish of them, since it, while it is connected, honestly, you could take literally everything that happened in it and watch it in complete isolation, and it wouldn't matter outside of like that final moment that alludes to more. But it exists in and of itself, and I thought that was the best episode of the show up to that point. Um, but I remember seeing like the next time for the next episode, and I was like, I don't really care, but I'll watch it. But then like once I had time to, I was just like, I don't care enough. And I think I'm 2 episodes behind now. I might only be 1 behind.
I think you're only one behind.
So at some point I'll probably watch it. I think I told you I watched that Raised by Wolves. I watched the pilot of it.
Yeah.
Like the pilot, it started off really slow and then it picked up and I was like, "Oh, I like this. I'm really interested in this." And then it kind of did what the second episode of Lovecraft Country did, where I was like, "This feels like a finale. Like this feels like everything is happening too much too fast." To try and like it was like something that was like an idea that they felt like they needed to cover a lot of ground to get to the stuff that they wanted the show to really be about. And once it did that, I was like, I don't care what the show is really about. I care about the show that they threw away to get to the stuff they really care about.
Hmm.
And I was like, I'd probably watch more, but like the further I got away from it, the more I was like, I don't think I care enough. And I've heard that it's just like each episode is more and more of like diminishing returns.
That's too bad.
So I'll watch more if I get a chance, but I think I've reached the point where I was like, I don't think I care to take the time to watch it. There's other stuff I want to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see myself going back to I don't see myself going back to second season.
I'm excited to watch The Haunting of Bly Manor, which I might watch some tonight, depending.
Yeah, I think I told
late I
Kirsten
stay
my goal is to watch some of the to go through to try and go through Hunting on Hill House.
I'm a little annoyed though, because or not annoyed, but like I wanted to paint and then I didn't, and I was like, well, I could paint while watching that, and then I was just like I don't know if that's a good show to watch while painting, and I have to do it in the other room, and so that means I have to like set up my laptop, which makes it harder to watch a show that's going to be dark if it's anything like The Haunting of Hill House. Are you aiming at him? No! Oh, come on. Oh, shit. He took that much damage already? I was like, why is he already calling on a god? The answer is because he is already almost dead. Although, so am I. There we go. Boom. Roasted.
Yeah, I just kind of let things go in the last episode.
What was the last one about? I just remember watching if it's only one episode that I'm behind, I just remember like seeing the preview and being like, yeah, I don't think I care about that. 2 encounters? Well, I guess I'll keep this one then.
It's it's like trying to learn magic.
Yeah, I really don't care about that. I don't like the more magic is involved and the more like directly everybody involves themselves in magic. Like I have zero interest, and I know it like from the second episode that's where it's going, but I have zero interest in Tick learning magic. I'd rather Tick is someone that just like keeps encountering it than Tick is actively learning magic and becoming a wizard. By the way, tomorrow, what do you want to stream?
Oh.
What'd you think of Mario 35?
Didn't we talk about it? It was fine. I don't think it's like fully thing. It seems to be missing like a lot of stuff that I would like to be in something like that. It's kind of, I mean, it was weirdly addicting, but at the same time kind of boring. Like I was surprised I played it for an hour, but at the same time,
that's where I am.
I don't see myself like needing to play it a ton.
That's kind of where I am with it. Like it's fine enough to play, and it's kind of like Tetris 99. Tetris 99 is fun enough to play, but I feel Tetris 99 is more of a real game.
Well, because it's Tetris. Like you're still just playing Tetris just against everybody. Whereas I don't think the actual gameplay in Super Mario is all that interesting or something.
It's weird because it's obviously taking the Tetris 99. I mean, it literally is Tetris 99 mixed in with Mario, and they're attempting to try and figure out how to make that more of an online multiplayer game, but it doesn't really do it exactly. Like it's hard to really say. Like I've noticed majority of the games, I don't die from someone else unless there's a couple random occurrences and a couple times where I've just had a Bowser at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
Which Bowser feels a little like it's interesting to have like Bowser's just show up and know that if I kill a Bowser, I send him to someone else. But it's also just like majority of the time, like enemies aren't that big of a deal. The biggest thing is like I've noticed the further I got in the game, because I generally come in, my majority of my deaths come from me just missing a jump. Like I've always been bad at the jumps in the Mario game, and I don't know.
It feels weird.
But I've noticed that the game has a weird pace to it because the further you get, generally I come in like anywhere between first and third place. It's probably not my average because I've not played a ton of games and I've had a ton of bad deaths, but like I've noticed like majority of the time, unless I die in a stupid way, I'm usually in the top 3. But that's because it's honestly just like a waiting game. It's just waiting out the timer. Mm-hmm. And there are times where I notice like there are certain points where I'll just have a ton of time, and you kind of need to keep jumping on enemies' heads because that's how you get more time. Because if you shoot fireballs, they're only worth a second, rather than I think like Goombas are worth like 2 or 3 seconds if you jump on their heads. so you'll quickly start running low on time. But like when it's down to just me and 1 to 2 other people, I've noticed like times where it's just like, oh, I have the least amount of time. I'm not going to win unless I like get really lucky and like surge into a bunch of time, or I manage to sense like a lot of chaos my enemy's ways. Like I've already lost, and there's not a whole lot. I don't feel like I'm affecting the other players, and I barely feel like they're affecting me. It's more just like randomly enemies show up places. I don't jump on an enemy's head going like, oh, I'm going to send that to someone. It's kind of just like...
That's just what I do.
It's just how I progress. But yeah, it's weird. Like, I'll play it for a while, and I'm surprised that I'll like keep playing it and be like, oh, one more match, whatever. But I wouldn't like say like I'm loving it or anything. It's just like, it's fine. It is what it is. It's not bad. It's not good. It just exists. Like, I wouldn't even say, like, it's not good. Like, it's fine. But, like, I don't know.
It's missed
I really
opportunity in a
enjoyed
lot
my
of
time
instances.
I enjoyed my time with Tetris 99 enough that I'll jump into it every once in a while. And, like, when there's an event going on where you can get, like, custom... Or not, like... There's, like, Mario or Luigi's Mansion stuff and Fire Emblem stuff and, like, Animal Crossing stuff where you could get themes. That kind of stuff was fun to do. And I would jump back in and be like, oh, I just need to play, like, honestly, it's only a handful of matches to earn what I need. So, like, I play for, like, an hour or two. And then I've unlocked the next skin whenever there's an event. And I have my fun with it. But with, like, Mario, it's like, I don't really care about getting new icons. Not that it would really do a whole lot for me. But, like... I could see myself playing more if, like, instead of unlocking icons, it was like, oh, I can play as a Goomba. Or I can play as, like, a purple Mario. Or whatever. Like, new skins would at least, like, give me, like, ooh, I could unlock this skin if I just keep playing. But when it's just unlocking an icon, it's like, what do I care? I don't look what anyone else has as icons. And in the end, like, it's fine. Like, I have nothing against the icons. But, like, they're not a reason to keep playing. They're just, like, a neat thing, I guess. But there wasn't, like, I don't see a whole lot of drive to, like, keep playing. I just, like, find myself playing it because I'll have, like, a bad match. I'll be like, I can do better than that. And then I do the match where I land in first or second or third, and I'm like, okay, I'm done now. Like, I've had my fun. I don't feel any more drive to keep going.
Yeah.
Sneeze.
Good.
Thank you.
Oops. It's brutal.
When they announced Mario 99, I was like, oh, this looks fun.
I agree.
But it just... Not bad. Just not great. Not a lot to it.
I mean, it feels like a free game.
Yeah. I also don't like that, like, I assume, it doesn't really say, but it seems to be that, like, at the beginning when you pick your stage, you're just, like, kind of like in Mario Kart, you're picking a stage and everybody picks a stage and then it just randomly selects.
It randomizes all 35.
Yeah, I have never not done stage 1-1.
That's because everybody's new, so they only have 1-1.
And, like,
So
That's the other thing is
everybody
it
picks
gets real
1-1.
boring and it gets really easy to just kind of like keep cycling the same simple levels over and over again. And I feel the other thing that would maybe keep me a little more interested is getting to the more difficult levels where I have more trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first couple of levels, like outside of encountering a Bowser or running out of time, it's like I don't run any risk of anything. It's really easy, especially once you get a fireball, to just keep flinging fireballs and running forward.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing.
What next? Did I tell you I pre-ordered Monster Hunter Rise?
No, you didn't?
I decided why the hell not. It looks interesting. Interested in it. Pete's interested in it. Brad was interested in it. Kyle was even taking a look at it. And like I said, I have no interest in returning to World just because I kind of played that out and nothing that it was adding was interesting enough to go back to it. But like a whole new one on a new system could be a lot of fun. I found this too early. The first time I ever did this last area, you just like keep going into rooms until you find something to give Cerberus to make him leave his post. And the first time I didn't find it until the last room I went into, and I was like, oh, that must be it. You only do it in the last room. I don't want to risk it. Where's it gonna go? But the last room also like gives you a chance to refill all your health before you go to the final boss. But you can continue going into other rooms. And ever since then, I find it within like the first 2 rooms, and then I'm just like, I want to keep exploring these other rooms and getting more money and more perks before I go to the final boss. But also, like, I've already healed up, and I'm going to go into the boss with so much damage that it's not going to be worth it. Final boss time. Here we go. When the Black Friday sales happen, I need to get like a camera because I have my laptop awkwardly mounted in front of me, and the camera is not great, and also not in like a good position.
I'm so ready for this weekend.
Oh shoot, I think I wasted that.
The game?
Fuck. Ah, that was waste. Come on, get back up. I got more of an ass kicking to deal. Fuck! Dodged the wrong way. That's cheating!
No, it's not.
Thought I had my greater call already. Hey, I beat him.
Who'd you beat?
Hades.
He deserve it? She deserve it.
He's a bad dad, not a rad dad.
Good. We want bad dads?
Hades vanquished.
So now that you beat Hades, now what's the point?
Well, it's not the first time I beat Hades.
And he still hasn't learned his lesson?
Nope. And I get some Titan's blood. Completed a prophecy, and now I get to go see my mommy.
Throw. Hold to throw! Yeah! Get out of here! That's way better.
Can I not give her a thing? Really? Then who's this last person I
outta
need
here.
to give it to?
Here we go. Dude, I'm searching like a boss. Are you?
What's up?
Are you searching like a boss?
I'm speaking to Persephone like a boss.
Did you get an achievement for that?
Nope.
Midair. Okay, let's get these things. Yeah, I covered that in plaster. Now it can't break.
We should play Friday the 13th. sometime this month.
About on Friday the.
Well, seeing as today is Friday the 9th, I don't think that's going to happen.
Put this in here. Yeah, I was talking to a friend about like horror games and stuff, and kind of got me in the mood.
Wanting to play stuff like I have Until Dawn as a free game still from last year or whenever that was, so I was thinking of replaying that at some point. And I was going to stream Paratopic, and then I was like, I have time last night, and I was like, it doesn't take that long to play. And after playing it, I was like, I don't know if this is a streamable game. Maybe on a second run, but on the first run, you kind of just need to play it because there's kind of not a lot to it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of thinking like, oh, it'd be nice. Like, there's a couple things I was interested in, but I Am I not supposed to do again? These in. Yeah, I mean, for me, there's like a lot of games I'm interested in, but well, you know me, I just don't buy them.
Could you not hear me?
For what?
I don't know. You cut out, and then Discord like froze on me, and I had to pull myself out of the call and go back in.
Put them into crates. Don't just shove them in. No, I was saying that there's a couple game. I mean, I heard you say you were thinking of playing Until Dawn and stuff like that. There's a couple things that like I'm interested in, but you know me, I like can't justify buying games that I like. Like Darkwood or whatever it is, always seemed
I don't even know what that is.
interesting. It's just like a top-down horror game, and then like there's a couple things. A buddy of mine was talking to me about like Phantasmagoria or whatever it is.
Of
like,
what?
Like Phantasmagoria or something like that, where you play ghost hunters. It's like 4-player, and everyone's like a ghost hunter, and you're searching around like this house trying to catch the ghost.
When I got you Isolation, I was thinking of too, and playing it. And
What you want from me? Hub. Oh. Whoa.
now that like once you make it out, there's still game, but it kind of becomes like more of a grind of resources after that. Like the progression is just like unlocking more things and getting materials to like talk to people. Oh, farts.
I know what you wanted to say.
Fricks.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
I need more gemstones. Many more.
Why would they make me do this?
Chambers may contain Erebus Gate. I don't know what that is, but that seems...
Anubis.
Seems like something I probably want, so I should probably save up.
Go in the right place. Yeah. Unload the trunk. Good thing I can't run into trees. Like a real dinosaur hunter.
Feel real.
You know, it is funny on Steam that says that it has, I don't know, story. It's like an adventure game or something. I don't know. It's not. It's just a simulation thing. Just a simulation thing. Oh my god!
What was that?
I almost spilled my water. What do we want to do tomorrow? I can really only do like an hour since I have to... I'm breaking quarantine. Shh.
I don't think we're still quarantined. I think that's the problem.
Oh, well, fuck it. But yeah, so I don't have a ton of... I mean, I'll have like an hour or whatever.
I mean, we can see what Kyle's up to, and
how long are you going to be free? Armello's going to take like an hour.
No, sorry, I meant what time are you free?
Noon, normal.
Okay. Because I was going to say we could see what could run Armello. That'll take like 90 minutes if you have that much time. Otherwise, I don't know. We can... Rocket League's free now, I saw.
I own Rocket League.
I own Rocket League twice. I bought it for the Switch too, but it's free, so you get it for the Switch if you want it, or on... And it's crossplay, so you honestly could play it on whatever the hell you want. Didn't I just complete one of these? Slave host with each perks from the Pact of Punishments benefit package condition.
Can I break this phone?
I don't know. Do you believe in yourself?
Where do I want to send bones?
To hell.
I want to manually clean bones. What do I want to send them to a worker? What's the point of simulating this I'm simulating sending it to my coworker.
But I don't know. We could try Friday the 13th and see if people are playing that. We could try. Oh, you didn't buy
I don't buy it.
Taiko no Tetsujin, so we can't do that.
Any good songs in the new?
I grabbed another anime pack of some animes that I recognize as existing, and some that I didn't even know what they were.
Because it doesn't. I'm not talking to you. Oh wait, maybe it does matter.
What else did I grab? There's a new Pac-Man like anniversary theme. And then like 2 other standalone. The theme song, I think, for the new Pokemon anime. Whenever nothing says what it's from, it just gives its name. Sometimes it doesn't even give the artist on the like DLC screen. So I'll just like throw them into YouTube and figure out what they are, and I'll listen to like the first like 10 seconds of it, and if it sounds interesting, generally I'll buy anything that's like fast paced.
Yeah.
The slower stuff I usually find very boring, but like the fast paced crazy stuff is usually fun. So if the pack's not expensive and there's at least like 2 songs in it that I'm interested in, I'll grab. One of these days they're gonna make a Kamen Rider pack. They teased me since there's that song from Build in there, and then there's 2 Sentai songs. I would kill to.
You really?
I would kill.
Did you kill me?
In cold blood.
Did you kill me?
For
Kamen Rider song?
I mean, how many am I getting?
How many are you killing me?
Ooh. I don't want to answer that.
Each instance of getting closer to killing me, how many songs would you kill me for?
At least a pack of 5.
You would kill me for 5 songs. Is that?
I mean, it depends what songs are involved, but if Realize is in there,
Realize is definitely in there.
Okay, the Deno theme, Forze's theme,
literally every song in Forze is in there.
Probably kill you, especially if there is another Sentai pack, or at least a standalone song with Tokuger's theme, which is the best theme out of any of them.
And it also has Rock the Dragon.
Ooh, I would kill you for Rock the Dragon, Seth. I'm sorry. But I would set out a second controller for your ghost to play along.
Aw.
How about Rock the Dragon?
I guess that one's done. This is why you send things to your coworker. You stupid unpaid intern.
What? Oh. What are these things that it's talking about?
Tired.
I was really tired last night. You get 9 minutes to clear each underworld region or else, then minus 2 minutes per rank. That one doesn't seem that bad. It honestly only takes like, I think you can get through each region, like the entirety, and make it to Hades in like an hour or less. Because I'm always surprised. This is a game where I'm always like, one more room, and then every time like I die or finish and come back, I'm just like, well, I got to talk to all these people, and then I talk to everyone. I'll be like, well, I may as well select my weapon, and I'll select my weapon. I'll be like, well, I may as well just like start the run and see what my first perk is. And next thing I know, I've done like 6 rooms, and I've cleared like the first area. No fish. But I find myself, I play Hades for a long time. Man, this reduced range sucks. I thought I did this one once before, because it sucks. The whole point of the bow is you have a ton of range, but it was one of the perks that I needed for a thing, so I must have never done it before. I had one that turned my gun into like a shotgun, and it did a ton of damage, and it wasn't bad, but it also like sucked because, oh fucking Christ, it sucked because it turned my gun into like a close range thing, right? To keep like running into enemies.
That sounds like a shotgun.
It was basically like the same as having a sword.
I mean, everyone always says that archaeology and like paleontology is in Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones. Why I would say off to a. I don't think it would be more fun with like VR or anything. Getting into it.
It's like, oh, it's like a 3D game?
Uh-huh.
Brad was trying to convince me to get VR so we could play Yu-Gi-Oh!
You can play Yu-Gi-Oh without VR.
Yeah, but then I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh with VR.
You need to spend like $300 to play Yu-Gi-Oh with Brad.
Well, he's like, it's free, and he's like, you don't need to, you cannot get the VR set. You could use it without VR. And I was like, well, then what's the point? But the only game that really made me consider VR was that Star Trek Bridge Captain game.
I remember there was a couple things that were fun when I had the PlayStation VR.
It's just expensive. Like, I keep hoping, like, if it went on like sale for like,
I don't know what the cost VR needs to be for me to go for it.
Because what honestly is it? It's like $300 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, that's expensive. And I don't think it's anything like, it's cool. It's a cool like thing.
I think I would probably do it if I could find it for like $100. But like, since it'll probably not be that cheap anytime soon, like I just can't, like, I would love to play that Bridge Captain's game, and I'm sure there's other games that it would be interesting. And I'd probably retry Resident Evil 7 with it. But just, it's just a thing. Like, it's fine.
It's a neat gimmick, but it's not the future yet.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed some of the stuff I played, just not for the cost it is.
We'll do that. But yeah, I just can't bring myself to justify it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff on like Steam and stuff where I was like, oh, that'd be fun to play in VR, but it's not worth buying a whole
VR set for it. Yeah.
My one thing with the guy driving his car through my apartment building was, I was like, well, my mom was stressing me out because I had her come help me like grab the cats and stuff, and I was like, they're gonna have to stay with you because I can't take them to this hotel.
Would you just have to kennel them if?
I guess I don't know if there's any like cat kennels around. I would have like looked, but
Like I was
like
wondering
my
what
parents
like
were.
if you didn't know any like if you didn't have your parents nearby or if you
Yeah,
didn't know like
I was thinking. I was like, I don't know what I would do. Would I just figure it out, or like would I take him to the hotel or whatever? But my mom was. She came over and immediately started stressing me out because she was running around and she was like,
you're
they
like,
were trying to
Mom,
get
there is
people.
a car through the
Well,
building.
she was taking pictures and stuff, and then she was like, get the cats, and they were urging people to get out quickly because they wanted to get everybody out, make sure it was safe, and set up hotels and everything. And they're like, grab whatever you need, whatever's important. They were asking like, do you have a place to stay or stuff to handle, or like, do you need something for your pets or whatever? And they were trying to kind of get everybody out, and like they were a little frantic, and my mom was just like, you gotta get out quickly. And I was like, okay. By the time she got over there, I had pretty much everything ready. It was just grabbing the cats when she got here because I needed a second carrier, and if I put one in a carrier, the other one was going to know what's up. So we grabbed Ashley first, which caused Jack to panic, and she was already stressed out because there were people everywhere and just voices and loud noises and dogs barking, so she was freaked out. And so I had to grab her out from under the bed, and she clawed me up and then broke free. And then I had to grab her again, and my mom was like, grab the cat. And I was like, I know, Mom, but she's under the bed and she's scared. I'm trying. And then she like sliced me open, and I was covered in blood.
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty. She got you good.
And she tore open my hoodie. Good thing I was going to wear a nicer hoodie, and because the first thing I grabbed was like one of my nicer hoodies and a Common Rider shirt, and she tore through my hoodie. I later threw on a different hoodie and just a shirt I liked, but whatever. But she tore through the hoodie and into that shirt. But the whole time my mom was like, do you need anything else? And I was like, it's fine. Like, I got what I need. She's like, are you sure? And then she would yell at me. She's like, you're standing around. We got to go. And I was like, I'm not standing around. I'm double checking to make sure I have everything. And she's like, well, you were taking too long. And I was like, I had everything packed before you got here. And then I said, yes, I'm ready. And you said, do you have everything? And I figured that was my opportunity to double check. And then she was like, do you need to bring your TV? And I said, no. And she said, are you sure we can throw the TV in my car? And I was like, one, it's not going to fit in your car. Two, I don't care enough to grab it. She's like, well, you should move your TV off the sand in case the floor collapses. I was like, fine. So I moved the TV. She's like, well, you should move your other TV too. Do you want to bring your other TV? And I said, no. She's like, do you want to bring your desktop? And I was like, no. She's like, are you sure? And I was like, I really just don't care enough. I just want to be done. And she kept asking me, are you sure? And then complaining that we weren't moving fast enough.
You should have committed insurance fraud and smashed your laptop and been like, oh my gosh, this person drove through.
Freaking out. And then she was like, do you want to bring your sheets? And I was like, I don't care enough to tear the sheets off my bed. She's like, are you sure we can wash your sheets at my place? And I was like, I don't care enough to tear them off the bed. She's like, I'm going to get your sheets. And so she tore all the sheets off my bed. And I was like, 2 seconds ago, you were telling me we're taking too long. And now you're tearing the sheets off of my bed.
And the firemen and police officers were like, ma'am, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Well, and then like my laptop, she was like, do you need to bring your laptop? And I was like, it's got too many cords and everything attached. I don't care. She's like, are you going to be able to play with Kyle? And I said, I can play with Kyle. It's fine. I have my Switch. That's all I need. She's like, well, what about with Seth? Do you need it to stream with Seth? And I said, yes, but I don't want to bring it. She's like, are you sure? And I was like, it's too much shit that I got to carry. I don't care. And she's like, you should really bring your laptop. And I was like, Mom, we got to go. You told me we need to go. Let's go. And she's like, bring your laptop. And I was like, fine. So I started ripping all the cords out of it, and then the Ethernet cord was like stuck in it, and I couldn't get it out. And then she's like, what are you doing? Get the cord out and let's go. And I was like, I didn't want to bring this thing, and now you're yelling at me. And I was like, I just want to leave it here. And I was like, I'm just leaving it. She's like, are you sure you should bring your laptop? It's expensive. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to replace the damn thing. And then she's like, well, what if everything breaks? Like, your PlayStation's there. I was like, honestly, if the floor collapses and my PlayStation's destroyed, it gives me an excuse to buy a PlayStation 5.
Collect that insurance money and then use it to buy a PlayStation 5. Take that, Mom. Not my mom. My mom is loving, caring.
Thanks, buddy. God, this bow sucks. Short range against this enemy that teleports every time I get near him.
If it's a bow, shouldn't you be shooting from a distance?
But I did an upgrade. Oh my god, this sucks.
This isn't even like a relaxing, fun, normal simulator. You know how people play like truck simulator, E20. They're like, this is relaxing to just drive on a road. This isn't that like, I guess it's not stressful, but not like a fun, relaxing.
Areas in oof. What was I saying?
Areas
when I was
in-
playing Paratopic,
I have no
there are
idea
long
what you're
segments
talking about.
where you are just like driving a car along the highway, and you can like turn on the radio, and there's like two stations, one with really weird music and one with like a garbled talk show. And I found it very cathartic to just turn on the garbled talk show and just like drive down the road. And it reminded me of like when I would drive to go see you for 6 hours. And that was like really cathartic in this like horror game I was playing. But I was also thinking, I was like, remember when I used to just like come visit you for like once a month, and now I haven't seen you in like what, like 5 months?
That's quarantine, baby. I'm not calling you a baby. I am.
I thought about when my vacation thing happened and everything was canceled and I was just like stuck before the dude drove his car through my building. I was like, I wonder if I could just like go visit Seth. And I was like, he still has to work and he just started a new job, and I knew if I asked, you'd probably say yes, and I was just like, you don't need that kind of stress right now.
Yeah, I would have said yeah. I did tell you could come down. I mean, after the car, I didn't know what the car procedure would be. I was just like, yeah, if you don't want to stay in a hotel. Now, we should try and, like I said, I don't know. I'm still scared of viruses.
I guess that's the weird thing, is like you've been quarantined the whole time.
Meanwhile,
my
your
job,
day-to-day has not changed at all.
I had to still go to work because I was essential. So as far as I'm concerned, like I don't go out all the time and I wear a mask wherever I go, but I'm just kind of used to like I still have to go to work every day, so I still go out. I still like see people everywhere. I see a bunch of knuckle dragging idiots going. When I was in the hotel, I got in and I had to go talk to the front desk. So I took the elevator, and as I went to the elevator, some people came in from outside where there are masks or signs everywhere saying you must wear a mask. 3 people with no masks. And I got into the elevator and I like tried to close the doors quickly, but they got in, and there's 3 people in the elevator with me with no masks on. And I was just like, what are you doing? And then when I went to the front desk, another dude walked in behind me and stood behind me like a foot away from me with no mask. And I was just like, what are you people doing? There are signs. How is no one enforcing anything?
Somebody help me.
And everywhere I go, like these are all young people, but like 90% of the time, everywhere I go, like there are people like it's 90% of the time old people you'll see. Like the people who are highest at risk are the ones refusing to wear masks.
Well, they can't breathe. Mask on.
And like no one enforces anything.
No. Yeah, we should try and figure something out soon.
But yeah, it's just something like, it's weird because I'm just like, my day to day has not changed at all, to the point that I keep forgetting that there are people who have still like I'd listen to podcasts and stuff where everyone's like, yeah, I know we're all stuck indoors. And I was like, are we? Like, nothing's changed for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
stuck going to work. Still.
I have probably driven a car twice in the last 6 months. And even then, like, I have probably been in a car like 5 times in the last 6 months.
I used DoorDash for the first time yesterday.
Yeah, we do that in Uber Eats. Um, we have Takeout
I had a
Tuesday.
thing where it's like for my first order, I would get free delivery and 50% off. So I was just like, I got to make use of it. So I bought like $40 worth of food because when I first booted it up, it didn't have a location set, and so it was like places that people like, and it said Cheesecake Factory. I was like, oh, I could go for a cheesecake. And so I like ordered all this food for a cheesecake, and then afterwards it was like, where's your address? And they're like, this place won't deliver to you. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we had one of those the other day, or like I think maybe last week. Darn it. Yeah, we went out to get ice cream a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I started having like a panic attack because we like went up to it was a Dairy Queen, and we went up to the area, or like we parked and then started walking there, and literally everybody was going. Everyone was like, "Oh, sweet, let's get ice cream." There was a million people. I was just like, "Hey, I don't want ice
I
cream
see
anymore."
people everywhere to the point that I keep forgetting that like it's like because I don't experience it all because I still have to go to work. Like I keep like forgetting that like it's still a thing, and like I see so many people everywhere without masks on or just like ignoring social distancing or just like crowding around. Even at work, like when this all started, we had to have our meetings in a room where they could have no more than 10 people in the room, and everything was spaced out. And now like everybody just sits right next to each other and no one gives a shit. And it's just like I have to be in these meetings and I try and like stay as far away from everybody else as I can. Like I go into like one-on-one meetings and the other person will just take their mask off once they close the door, and it's like you do realize like it's still a thing.
Where did my coworker put this crap? Where are you, buddy? Did you go on an early lunch or what? Where's the head? How do I read the old text? I should have never let him. I can get in a forklift. I don't know if that's cool or not.
So are you just hunting fossils or are you actually making dinosaurs? Dinosaurs.
These bones on. Oh wait, here. Place the bones on the table. Well, my day. Drove out to a dig site, and and on the way there was a tree had fell. Forest.
Fallen. Was anyone there to hear it?
No, I do not know if it made a sound. And so I took out a chainsaw and cut it up so I could drive my car.
Like a fossil hunter will do.
Yes, this is part of the job. And then there was a rock, a pickaxe, and
Did this game cost you money?
no, Do you think I would spend money on this? I can't spend money on games I'm interested. Actually, this is something. I mean, I wouldn't have spent money on it, but this is something I could. I'll spend $5 to pretend to be a fossil hunter.
Did you ever buy those expansions for?
I'm gonna say no. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm gonna say no.
This thing that Kirsten might be listening to?
Did I ever buy the expansions? In Kirsten maybe. That means it's a bad thing. That means.
Do you really not know what I'm talking about? I thought you were doing your Seth like spiel.
That means it's one of our secret games. I don't know.
The Jurassic Park game.
Oh, I did not. That was good. Oh wait, I have to move. But no, so I chopped up the stone so I could drive my car, and then I drove to the dig site, and then I had a sonar thing, and I searched. Oh, here we are. Yeah. I searched, and then I found some rocks. And then what the forklifts work.
Up.
Do I have to do it? Probably. So I found rocks, and then I found some had dinosaur bones in it, and I covered them in plaster. Oh wait, before that, I found a thing. I found a thing in the sonar, and so I dug a hole. I found rocks. Found some rocks with bones in it. I covered them in plaster. I put them in a crate. I took them to the museum. I cleaned them up. I
This is thrilling.
used a forklift.
Let me tell you.
Now I'm designing an exhibit.
Like the rapper?
Oh my little.
Like the rapper? Oh shoot, I should have swapped I forgot to swap this to upgrade something different.
Can't believe. Kidding me?
What?
Supposed to do.
What, hang out? I mean, I can let you go. I already got... How much did I have to... I thought I had enough heat so that I wouldn't have to deal with this shit. I wasn't paying attention. Wasting my time. All the bosses in this game yield a special resource that you can only get from them. One of them I have yet to figure out what I can do with it. But it specifically just told me, like, you could probably trade it for other items or keep it for someone later on. I was like, okay, but what does that mean? Am I supposed to trade it or do I keep it? I've been keeping it and I have yet to encounter anything that I use it for. But each boss will yields a specific type of resource, but you can only get it from them once per weapon. So like the first boss will give you Titan's blood, but you can only get it 6 times, 8 times. How many weapons are there? 6 times, I think. 6 times. once for each weapon, and then it won't give you that resource anymore unless once you escape hell the first time, you can on your next run add heat, which just basically adds different challenges to your run. So like enemies will deal more damage, or one of them was like for each level of heat, the enemies will do more, or will each boss will learn more techniques. But for each heat level that you go up, you'll be able to use that weapon again to take out a boss and gain that resource. And so I have the bow, but apparently I didn't up the heat high enough to get a new resource, which I thought I did. So I'm just going through it like it's not like it's fruitless. I'm still gaining stuff, but I'm not getting that resource I need.
Pretty thing.
All right.
Oh, wait. This thing doesn't even deserve a huge display. I don't know what.
Winning, son.
Until... Mm-hmm.
Just gotta believe. Let's go.
I got
And the misery.
bugs. Stick.
I need to move closer to you, so we, instead of just like playing two separate games and occasionally chit chatting, we can just like sit on a couch and one of us plays something and the other one actually knows what the other one's doing.
I was gonna say. I mean, you could just watch me.
I could, but I'll get bored fast. It was the same reason I couldn't do like Board Game Simulator and plus there's the lag, which isn't terrible, but it's like the same thing with like Board Game Simulator and everything. If I'm not actively participating at every second, I lose interest real fast and I just get distracted.
And it looked like
Ooh, 20%. Oh no. That one's so good, but there's one that I need for a thing, and I think it's the last one I need for him. I don't care. We're going to do the good one. I should have just taken. My rule is always like if there's one that I've never, that I still need, I always go for it. But that one was so good.
So good. So good.
It was a 20% chance to dodge automatically, which is really good.
Is it really good or is it so good?
It's so good, dude.
So good. So good.
It's really so good.
Why don't I stop playing this? Because I know it's a demo and it's going to
'Cause you
stop
love it.
eventually.
Oh, it's a demo?
Uh-huh. Well, it's an early access.
That's what I was going to say. Is it a demo or?
I don't know if there's really. Building a T-Rex. Groin bone.
I think it's called the Boner. No, I'm like 100% sure.
Is it maybe only because it's hard? Because it's a fossil.
Ooh.
Like a rock. Hard.
Let's see what that does.
What rocking hard does? Oh, let me put in a whole bunch of little teeth. I didn't become a fossil hunter. Sorry, a dinosaur fossil. Human people fossil hunter. That game's.
How about human people? I suppose the horse people.
What, you don't think there's horse people?
They're called centaurs.
What about satars?
Bojacks.
Yeah, they wouldn't call him horseman if he wasn't a horseman.
Name though.
What?
His name is Bojack Horseman.
No. They wouldn't call him horseman.
But that's his name.
Yeah, they wouldn't make his name Horseman if he was not a horseman. Just like they wouldn't name you Andrew if you were not an Andrew. I don't see why this is so hard to understand. Why do T-Rexes... T-Rexi?
T-Rexus.
Why do they have
T-Rexin.
They have so...
I should have gone for T-Rexin. That was the obvious.
T-Rexin was the obvious good one. It's not good now because you wasted a couple to get there. But that was the one that, if you would have said it first, would have launched you into... And that's the difference between luck and skill, really. You ready to eat me? What's this? How did this fall? Where does this go? Did it. I made it.
Love that game, dude.
I can exit the museum. They've let me go. I'm free. I'm free. I've earned my freedom.
Was like those things when you're a kid where they lock you into the museum for the night.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm done. I can save and load. Oh boy. That was boring. Okay, I'm going to end this stream because this is... I'm done with this. So, let me F-in you. Well, that was dumb, but I like dinosaurs, so I wanted to, and I didn't know what else I was going to do tonight, so I wanted to try it out. I think I'm going to stay on here. Probably hang out with Andrew. I'm going to try and... He's not listening. I'm going to try and convince him. Watch me play a game. So... Yeah. If you liked this, which I'm sure you didn't, because this sucked, tell a friend. Check out the links below. That's all our social media stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Bell, all those things. It's really... Any little bit of support is super cool to see. If you want to keep seeing Andrew play Hades, you can go over to Twitch. Like I said, that's in the chat and down below. And like I said, I'm going to try and convince him otherwise. Tomorrow at noon, I'm planning on doing something. Just trying to figure out. I don't know. We'll be here at noon. Same thing. Um, I should put a thing up. Say I am drawing. So that'll be at noon as well, Eastern time for both of those. In the meantime, this channel might go back up if I can convince Andrew on something. Otherwise, I will see you later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.